What is up, everybody? Fred Lam here, and today I have two amazing guests with us to actually share with you guys on affiliate marketing. Now, here's the thing. I love affiliate marketing, and in fact, when I first started my career in the internet entrepreneurial space, the first thing that I really dabbled in was affiliate marketing. And affiliate marketing is like the one of the old strategy that a lot of businesses, not just online businesses, but a lot of offline businesses use at the same time. And in fact, it is also one of the easiest way for you to actually get started on building your very own online business by actually selling other people's product. Now, this is unlike e-commerce where you obviously need to drop ship a physical product, or you basically do print on demand, or like Amazon, we're investing into inventory. With affiliate marketing, you're essentially not needing any of that. No products needed, no customer service needed, no worry about handling emails back and forth with your customers. And most importantly, it is one of the safest way for you to actually start building business online and making commissions by obviously selling other people's product. Now, again, affiliate marketing has been here for decades over decades. And in fact, when I first started back in the Google AdWords days, it was so easy. Literally, all you got to do is set up an ad, simply promote the affiliate offer, and you make commission right in between. And all you got to worry about is how much you're paying for the ad and how much commission you are going to make. However, Google decides to actually shut down anyone that does affiliate marketing. So we call that the Google slap back then. It was a very big thing. A lot of people that I know were making millions of dollars online every single year was using that strategy. They completely got wiped out because Google decided, well, you know what? We're not going to allow affiliate marketing anymore. Then what happens is Facebook started being the hot thing. Facebook started to actually get a lot of market share, and a lot of people started to advertise on Facebook. And again, back then, Facebook, it was so easy for you to actually bank affiliate commission with affiliate marketing of a Facebook ad. All you got to do is simply have the ad, link it with your affiliate link, and send it directly to an affiliate offer. But you know what? Those days are gone. I hate to say that. Those days are absolutely gone. And a lot of people think affiliate marketing is dead. A lot of people think that there's no way that you can ever buy cold traffic. And we're talking about massive amount of traffic arbitraging ads directly to affiliate offers. But you know what? I was in that same mindset too. I thought affiliate marketing was something that Facebook, Google don't allow it anymore, especially Facebook, given that they are getting more and more strict every single day. However, in the last several weeks, I have met two amazing 8-figure experts who are actually right now simply affiliate or basically making a lot of money every single day by simply promoting affiliate offers of Facebook ads. And again, I was super skeptical. I was like, no way you can do that. If you do any affiliate marketing, Facebook absolutely hates it. Your account gets shut down, and you are going to constantly go into the wheel of getting new Facebook account, getting banned, getting new Facebook account, getting banned. And these two gentlemen then basically said, no, we have been doing this for years, and we never get our account shut down. And in fact, we are actually getting cost per click that is hovering at 15 cents a click directly to the website. And I was like, whoa, 15 cents a click? I basically say that if you can actually get anything under $1, you can actually make it profitable with e-commerce, but 15 cents is absolutely something mind-blowing. So with that, obviously I am here with the two guest expert because I asked them, it's like, listen, I think my followers would love to listen and really figure out what you guys are doing that is very, very different, and how are you guys able to actually run affiliate marketing with Facebook ads. So today I'm very, very, very honored and obviously excited to have these two guest experts with us. One is called Gary Kramer. The other is called Rob Jones. So Gary and Rob, can you guys hear? Just want to do a quick audio check to see if you guys can hear us loud and clear.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey guys.
I'm here. I can hear you good.
Awesome, awesome. All right, I'm just checking. Oops. I'm just checking. Some people said that on the chat that I'm not live, but I am live. So great to have you two here. And again, it is a privilege and honor of mine to actually host this interview, to actually learn from you guys, because I'm very interested in this, because I'm all about paid traffic. But when I see clicks that are like 15 cents, it really blows me away. So Gary and Rob, can you guys first share your story on how you guys got started? Because I know you guys didn't born with a silver spoon, or you guys don't have a lot of money to actually get started right away. Can you guys share your story with every single one of our followers right now?
Yeah, sure. Shall I hop in, Rob?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me know if you can hear me. I was getting a little bit of robotic stuff going on there from that last conversation there. So I don't know if my internet is good. Is it okay?
Yep, it's good.
Okay, good. Well, I got my start with running Facebook ads about, what was it now, Rob? Maybe like 4 years ago, something, 5 years ago almost.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. Yeah, it's funny. I had the same skepticisms that you had about Facebook ads and running affiliate offers. I'd heard through the grapevine how difficult it was, and how there's all these roadblocks, and more like these brick walls that prevent you from having success, with ads. The ads are dead. They've been saying that for 5 years. They were probably saying it before I ever got into the scene. So I'm always a skeptic about the skeptics. The reason being that most of the time people run into roadblocks, they consider them brick walls. And I'm one of the type of people, through SEO and some of the different, organic, traffic movements and stuff that I've been a part of coming up through the ranks. I've been kind of part of that school of thought where it's a lot of fear that people pump out, and you can't just listen to what everybody else is saying and assume that they're right. You have to try it for yourself. So I actually had a student, Rob and I had done like a 7-figure product launch on Clickbank ourselves. So that's where we were coming from. We had pretty much tried everything online. Every single thing that I think that I've ever tried online had proved to be a short-lived success, not something that I could really sink my teeth into long-term, because there was always something that would bring us down, something we'd have these little, flittering successes, and then they would turn into sort of like a hopeful thing that would just kind of like, it would just, next thing you know, we're kind of like back and we're spinning our wheels trying to do it again and again and again. And so when we had a student that had come to us, one of our students from our product launch, we had put this product out there and gotten a bunch of people to sign up for this thing. And one of our students come to us and said that he was having a little bit of success with Facebook ads. He was making like $100 a day, and he had asked me for my assistance, some guidance, because he was having a difficulty breaking through. And so I was like, well, maybe I can apply some of my marketing knowledge and my understanding of influence and persuasion generally that I use in marketing every day anyway, and apply it towards ads, and I'll just give it a shot and see what I can do. Within a very short time, this gentleman had gone from, using my advice, he jumped up to making like $500 a day. And I was like, wow, that was really easy. Just apply a little bit of marketing knowledge, and influence and persuasion techniques into what he was already doing. And it had such success that I was like, man, I want to jump in there and just try this myself and see what happens. So I jumped in there with a friend of mine, and the next thing you know, I was doing the same thing, doing $500 a day. And a couple weeks later, I was doing $5,000 a day. 90 days later, I was sitting at the top of Clickbank as the #1 super affiliate on the entire network out of 100,000 super affiliates. And it was a bit of a mind-blowing thing. And that was 5 years ago. Fast forward to today, now we're teaching, we've taught hundreds of people to have their own financial breakthroughs using affiliate marketing with ads. Many of those students are earning $1,000 a day or more. In fact, some of those students have gone on to become sort of like this underground just group of like the top super affiliates in the world. So in other words, some of our students have gone on to become literally the #1 or the top 10 super affiliates on the entire Clickbank network. just from using this really simple 3-step system that I developed myself 5 years ago and that I'm still using today.
Wow, that's amazing. Like, that is obviously a true story where you are basically just seeing what your student were doing previously from your product launch, and you just apply everything that you know into this 3-step system. Now, here's the deal. For those of you that don't know who Clickbank is or what Clickbank is actually the pioneer in internet marketing for affiliates. They are the largest platform to date right now that actually have a ton of offers that people like you can take advantage of and promote and make a commission right from it. So it's basically affiliate marketing marketplace. And to let you guys know the perspective, and I'm not sure if you guys caught what Gary said, Gary is actually the #1 super affiliate for Clickbank. And Clickbank has processed billions of dollars through the years since they have been in existence. So you guys are actually learning from the best of the best. And inside Clickbank, and I always know of this because I'm very close with Clickbank. I have a lot of great fans at Clickbank. I even got invited to their headquarters to actually have an interview. But there are always a bunch of underground people that you will never hear who they are. But once they start promoting a product, it can just go crazy. And these guys are actually all led by Gary, this very same guy that we have on today. And again, like you said, he developed a 3-step process. So previously, when we just started, I was telling you that obviously back in the day, all you got to do is have that affiliate link and run ads to the affiliate link. Well, those days are gone. So that's why I believe, Gary, that's where you actually start developing the 3-step process, really, because you know that it doesn't work anymore, because that's one of the problems that a lot of people face with affiliate marketing is account suspension. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Sure. Before I do, if you don't mind, to touch on something that you talked about, I think that this is a great story. It's about one of my students by the name of Bonnie, who she was a 62-year-old grandmother. She had never made any money online before. And she was one of these stories that you're just referring to, where sort of like an underground person, somebody that nobody knows about. Well, the Clickbank, my Clickbank rep came to me one day, and he was like, "Gary, do you know somebody named Bonnie?" And I was like, "Bonnie? Yeah, she's. I have a student named Bonnie." He's like, "Yeah, well, who the hell is that? She's just become the #1 super affiliate on our entire platform yesterday." And
Wow.
everybody in the office is talking about her, like, who's this Bonnie lady? I was like, wow, that's amazing. So I got on and I did an interview with Bonnie and talked to her. And now, even, a few years later, she traveled over here to Bali to see me and Rob here at our little mastermind. So it's amazing that someone, with no experience, a complete newbie, a technophobe, could jump on and learn a simple 3-step system. And 90 days later, she's earning $160,000. In her first couple months, and she becomes the #1 super affiliate and just pops up there. And she, even herself, wearing a gold Rolex that she won in an affiliate contest, and she said she can't wear it because it's too heavy, her arm, she can't lift up her wrist. But yeah, it is possible for anybody. Now to touch on, what you just said, I think that there's a lot of risk actually with running ads on Facebook to affiliate offers and getting your account suspended. There's no question about that. With our business model, it's just a matter of not looking at anything like a brick wall or a roadblock, but just as sort of like something that you have to work around. Because Facebook, we don't control Facebook, obviously. Facebook is a monster of a platform. There's no way that we can possibly really truly prevent that from happening. What we have done ourselves is figured out a way that this doesn't have to be, that our model or our system doesn't have to be a one-off kind of thing. You run an ad, you get your ad account shut down or something like that. By the way, if an ad account ever goes down, it doesn't mean that you can't still promote or that you still can't get on, your Facebook account and talk to your friends and family and all that stuff. What it would mean if that were to happen is that your ad account no longer allows you to run ads on that account. And you would have to, like you said, you would have to set up a new account and start running ads again. And that does happen. There's no way that I can get around that. I wish that I could, but there's nobody, even if you're running if you're running ads clean, it doesn't matter. Facebook is so finicky that they can shut down your ad account anytime they want. It's just something that we've accepted. It's part of the beast, that you cannot avoid. We have always tried our hardest to be compliant with the terms of service of Facebook. We get on the phone with Facebook all the time and talk with them, and they're very open with us. But they don't love affiliate offers, but they do love. We're in this place with Facebook where they love us because we are spending so much money and our audiences are happy, but yet we are doing something that is untraditional for their platform. We are running affiliate offers. So we get caught up in that little cycle, that little circle in there that's kind of a gray area, and Facebook loves us and hates us. So what we do is we just focus on just keep going. So our students, we teach them exactly what to do if their ad account does get suspended. We teach them how to get their ad account back up and in good standing with Facebook, or we teach them how to set up a new account and just drive forward. In business, I've always looked at anything in life as challenges are going to be coming in front of you. Challenges are going to get thrown at you. And what determines your ability to succeed or your likelihood of failure is how you deal with those things that you're presented with, those obstacles and those challenges. So we've designed sort of a set of tools, and we did have to work really hard to overcome this. I knew from the very beginning that there was a risk of ad account closures. I mean, that's even 5 years ago, that was already a thing. But what I didn't buy into was the idea that has to be a limiting factor to my success with Facebook. And so Rob and I worked really hard to develop a system that allows us to overcome that challenge. And so in the last year or so especially, we've really worked hard to develop a system that allows us to overcome that challenge that most people out there, probably like yourself and probably like so many people that you hear talking out there, they just throw up their hands and say, okay, this isn't possible. You can't make money with affiliate marketing. The nice little benefit to us, of course, is that the competition goes way down when that happens. So our ability to make money goes up. When everybody else just throws up their hands and walks away with their tail between their legs, we continue to drive on, and then suddenly it's like, wow, we get even cheaper cost per clicks. So we figure our way through it, and it's still, even with all the challenges, it's been the best business model that I've ever come across.
Yeah, speaking about that, I don't know why I'm info. Let me try that. All right, so yeah, I'm speaking about the competition. I mean, at the end of the day, I think I want to actually echo on what you just actually said, Gary, about competition, because obviously e-commerce, as we all know, CPM is actually getting more expensive right now, and a lot of people say my CPM is too high, I can't get it to work, etc. And then when I actually saw the screenshot of one of your guys' ebook, where you guys are showing 15 cents. And you were talking about competition, it actually linked up together. It's like, you are right. Because again, any advertising platform is all about supply and demand. And it's just like in business, right? The higher there is a supply, the lower the demand is. The lower your supply is, the more demand there is, the more expensive it gets. And because everyone abandoned the boat of affiliate marketing only because they don't know how to actually run affiliate offers correctly with Facebook, right. That is the most important thing. So I think what really sets you guys apart and what you guys are listening right now, for those of you who are listening, there's a massive opportunity right now because, again, the competition is a lot lower than e-commerce. I still love e-commerce. Every single day, I still have a lot of students making a killing with e-commerce. But at the end of the day, there's so many different ways for you to actually profit online, and affiliate marketing is one of them that you can start with very low risk. However, you need to actually know what you're doing, or else the first pitfall that you're going to get into is getting your Facebook ad account shut down and you no longer get to run ads. So speaking about that, Gary, are you able to talk about the two-step process a little bit?
I'm sorry, you totally went.
I don't know why. We are underwater. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm getting quite a lot of echo. Yeah, I can hear you, Rob.
Okay, I can hear Fred just fine. He said,
Okay.
can you guys go into the 3-step process?
Okay. Well, you want to jump in there or?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did want to mention one thing about Facebook before we go on, though. They don't hate affiliate offers. They just hate scammy marketing, and they hate they hate big false claims and stuff like that. So if people are promoting an offer that makes big claims in ads, and then they get a lot of negative feedback on ads, and they get people complaining that the offer doesn't work, they don't like that. And that doesn't have to be affiliate marketing. You could just be a scammer promoting your scammer ad, your scammer offer, and you're going to get the same thing. It has no, it doesn't matter if it's affiliates or not. They just don't like scammy marketing. So we don't do scammy marketing, and and it's not so much of a problem for us anymore. So to go to the 3 steps, it's really simple. As opposed to a business model like launching a product where you need customer service and fulfillment and staff and customer support and all that stuff. In this model, you're promoting someone else's product, so you don't need any of that stuff. You're really the traffic person. So the 3-step model starts with the ad, and then from the ad, it clicks over to your pre-sale page, which is really critical, and from there, it clicks over to the offer. And that's the whole thing, but there's some secrets to each of those to make it work. Okay, so it's really simple, but in order for it to work, you got to get each of those steps right. Actually, they're probably easier for you to explain.
Sure.
You're the expert, so
yeah,
I'm going to go through this.
Okay, yeah. So there are. I say it's a 3-step system because there are 3 critical steps to the funnel that we work with. The first one is the ad itself. So you have to set up a really simple ad on Facebook. The purpose of which is to get a click. And so that's the first one. The second step is a pre-sale page. And then the third step is really just sending that person from your pre-sale page to the offer. So those are the 3 simple steps. Now, when it comes down to actually creating a funnel that really works for people, there's some key points in there that people need to understand. The first one being that the ad really is about just getting the click. It's not about selling something. So the ad needs to be very social. It should never look like, okay, this is an ad trying to sell me something. Really what it is an ad trying to get them to click through. So we use a lot of influence and persuasion techniques. One of the primary ones that you guys probably have all heard of before is just the pattern interrupt. So we use pattern interrupts, and we use other psychological sort of little influencers, and that really drive up our click-through ratio. Our click-through ratio is everything. So the industry average click-through ratio for an ad on Facebook with an average typical marketer is about 0.1% to 0.5%. We're able to get 15 to 20% click-through ratio. So, up to 100 times a higher click-through ratio. So that drives our cost per click way down. That gives us way more clicks than what anybody else is dealing with. And that's how we're able to make the big money off of that. Now, again, that just takes a person from this very social setting, that you're in Facebook. I mean, listen, you come to Facebook for what purpose? To buy stuff? No, you go to Amazon to buy stuff. You go to Facebook to talk with your friends and family. So you're in this very social mindset. And that's something that I learned right away. It made sense to me. I was like, how do you subtly transition a person who comes to Facebook to watch, kitty videos or to talk with their girlfriend or their friend from high school or something? How do you get them from that mindset of social mindset and subtly transition them into a buyer's mindset or into a place where they're worried, they're trying to solve some sort of problem, like, they want to lose weight, or, they're unhappy with their relationship, or they want to make more money in their life. They want to have financial freedom. How do you shift them from that social mindset into this buyer's mindset? Well, we've developed a way to do that using these subtle influence and persuasion techniques so that it's a really subtle, gradual shift. And that's what the purpose of the pre-sale page is. The pre-sale page also allows us we have about 60 seconds basically to shift their mindset over into this buyer mindset. And then that's when we give them the opportunity to click through to the video sales letter or to this offer that comes off of Clickbank. And the third, the third part of that is really just identifying what is a winning offer. There's so many different offers on Clickbank, but we know how to identify exactly the offers that are going to work on Clickbank and exactly the kind of offers that are going to allow us to scale. So you're not just earning, $100 a day, but you're able to scale to $1,000 a day, $5,000 a day, $20,000 a day, $25,000 a day, without ever running out of traffic, so you can plug into that traffic. So that's the 3 simple steps. I'm sure there's more in there that I could talk about. I'd love to talk more about it. But that's it in a nutshell.
Awesome. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. So the 3 steps. So let me repeat. The 3 steps are: number 1 is really writing an ad that is more of engaging. So basically someone that will most likely be clicking into it. And I caught something very interesting, which is the click-through rate of 15%. That is definitely unheard of, really unheard of. And I would love to obviously learn exactly what you guys do to actually get that kind of click-through rate, because obviously if you have an amazing click-through rate like 15%, your cost per click is going to be so far low. Number 2, pre-sale. And number 3 is obviously finding offers that is scalable. So Gary and Rob, I know that you guys obviously have a lot to share, and I know you guys are at Bali right now. Your guys' time is very valuable and important. I know that next week you and I were basically going to host a workshop together to share more about the 3-step process. So can you actually talk about, if any of you guys that are listening right now, again, that if you want to learn more from Gary on exactly how even a 62-year-old grandma is becoming the top affiliate on Clickbank, okay, number 1 on the leaderboard on Clickbank using Gary's system, there's a link right below on YouTube in the video description where you can actually sign up for the workshop. And if you're on Facebook, right at the post on the top, there's a link. Save your seat. And Gary, can you talk briefly what they will learn from the 3-step inside the workshop that we're going to be having next week?
Sure. Well, my plan is to sit down with you and your audience and explain to you in way more detail what these 3 steps are. And there's more than just 3 steps. There's also these barriers. So if somebody were to go out there and try to do this and follow these 3 steps, there's a lot of things that you need to know to do. And then there's a lot of things that you need to avoid as well. And so I think that, Rob and I have worked together for the last couple years, really, and we've helped so many people go through this process and learn the ins and outs, and that's why we have the stories like Bonnie and Les and Nick and so many of our students who've had those kinds of successes. So it's really a matter of figuring out, showing you exactly what you have to do and how to break down those 3 steps, so how to achieve those high CTR click-throughs. 15%, by the way, that's not something that I've achieved. It's something that I achieve regularly. My average is 15%. That means that many times I'm getting 20%, 10 to 20%. That's my range. But the cool thing about that is my students have the exact same success. As soon as they come through the door, it's totally common for my students to be reporting, that they're doing, the same kinds of numbers. And I'm like, that's so amazing that this is a transferable skill set. Anybody can learn this if you understand a few little key psychological components to what we do. And it's a lot of fun to teach. It's a lot of fun to learn. It's a lot of fun to apply. So we get into that. We go way deeper, I think, into the pre-sale page and showing you the psychology elements, also the influence and persuasion techniques that we're using. We show you a lot more detail on that. That's our plan. And then we go into a lot more detail on the types of offers and really how you can, it's more like a model. It's like a blueprint for choosing the right vendor or the right offer that you'll want to promote, because there's a lot of subtleties that you wouldn't realize. So it's not just a matter of going out there and saying, okay, what's the top product on Clickbank? That's the one I'm going to promote. There's a lot more to it than that. It just takes a little while to get into those things. Rob, you want to talk a little bit about the roadblocks and that we'll probably be getting into?
Sure. Yeah, like there's some issues that most affiliates face when they're starting out if they're going at this alone. where if you've got some of the insider stuff that we figured out, you can solve. I don't know if I could get through into all of them right now, but we're going to cover all of them. But the general idea is there are ways that you could give yourself an advantage, a big advantage over the average marketer. So most people who go in and try and do this stuff without a blueprint or without, these kind of insider secrets have to struggle a lot. And we've discovered probably about 5 main things that you should focus on if you want to have a competitive advantage even over the biggest guys out there. So if there's someone out there that has a massive budget, you think, I'll give you an example. So we were talking about click-through rates. That might not mean anything to people, or it may if you run ads. But what you may not realize, and I'll just talk you through this one tip real quick, is that ad networks sell their clicks on an auction basis. They have so many views on their website, and that's what they have to sell. And so they want to make as much money as possible off the people that are the traffic that's viewing their website. And so when they have 2 advertisers, and say one is some huge advertiser and one is you, and you don't want to spend a ton of money, but you want to compete, okay? The big guy might bid $1 per click, and you might bid 10 cents a click. If he's bidding 10 times as much as you, your click-through rate is going to determine who makes more money for the website, and the website's going to want to show the ads of the advertiser that makes them more money. Okay, so if he gets a I don't know, let's say he gets a 0.1% click-through rate, and you get a 1% click-through rate, that means the website's going to make the same amount of money off showing your ads. So you've got a 10 times his click-through rate. So like for the same number of views, they're going to get 10 times as many clicks on yours. So if you're getting 20 times as many clicks, then the website's going to make twice as much money off showing your ads. If you're getting 100 times as many clicks, they're going to make 100 times as much money showing your ads. Okay, so if he's bidding 10 times as much as you, you can still make them 10 times as much money bidding, super cheap. So that's an example of one of these tips, and that's just off the cuff. I can explain it more clearly in a kind of a workshop setting, but there's several things like that where you can have a big competitive advantage over even the biggest competition out there because they don't have these secrets and these connections.
Wow. I mean, I'm learning a lot while you guys are just talking in this interview, and I can't imagine what else you guys are going to share in the workshop. So you guys are literally going to basically share the case study of the 3-step process from the ads, from finding offers, and obviously talking about all the pre-sale pages. And obviously, if you guys watch any of my videos on YouTube, I kind of mentioned a little bit about pre-sale pages. I don't do any of it because I'm all about e-commerce, and I don't do as much affiliate marketing. And I've been getting a lot of people asking about affiliate marketing. So that's why I brought on Rob and Gary to actually share with you guys what they have been doing. And here's the best part. These are not things that just work for both Gary and Rob. These are the exact process and the exact blueprint that his students are using to actually generate a lot of money online. Like, listen, if a 62-year-old grandma can be making $5,000 a day using this 3-step system, there's no way in heaven that you guys can't do it too. And not only are they going to share with you guys the 3-step process in greater detail and showing you how 6 ordinary people actually use these 3-step system to actually make a killing online, Rob and Gary will also share with you the pitfalls, things that you need to watch out for. Because let's be honest, it can sound all great, all good, but at the end of the day, there are going to be things that may actually make you lose money or simply affect your business if you don't understand what is happening. And Gary and Rob obviously have done this for many years. And I mean, running an affiliate marketing business off of Facebook for 5 years straight, and even Facebook rep is actually helping them, means a lot. That means that their system is proven to work. And if you guys want to learn all about it, make sure, okay, there's a link right below this video on YouTube, right above on Facebook. Click on that link, sign up, save your seat, and make sure you are there live. Now, obviously, it's been the time went by really fast. So I know that you guys, both Gary and Rob, I know you guys are busy with other stuff right now. So can you give all the people that's watching right now, can you give them like one key takeaway that they should actually learn or take a look at and also know of when it comes to affiliate marketing on Facebook?
The best piece of advice that I have for anybody, truly, honestly, is it's not as much about what it is that you do, but it's more about the mindset that you develop as you go into it. Now, I know that my system works because, just last month we had so many reports from our students. One of our students had earned like $270,000 on one ad campaign. One of our students had their first $23,000 day. One person made $260,000 in a month. These are the big success stories, but then countless people saying, reporting their first sale online, their first $100 day, their first $1,000 day, people earning $5,000 a day. This stuff is working. It's working even better now as we've developed and just honed in our skills and our ability to teach this stuff. So we know that this stuff works, but the big separator that I've always found that makes the big difference between like when I look at somebody who's struggling and I look at one of my students who's had this success breakthrough, Rob and I have kind of we've noticed that there's these key factors that seem to all come into alignment for one person that are out of alignment with all the people who are struggling. And this is what we teach our students a lot. This is what we tell our students. So you have to be willing to take massive action on, you have to have a blueprint, right? You have to have some system to follow, and then you have to take massive action on the goals. Number two, you got to stay laser focused on those goals. And number three, you just can't give up. So we found that when we really commit ourselves to our students, we really commit ourselves. And the first thing that we teach people is how to develop themselves, because if you can't overcome yourself, then you can never achieve anything in life. And the biggest barrier that people seem to experience is not really the technical stuff. The technical stuff, we've broken that down and made it super simple, but it's helping people overcome themselves so that they can get into that mindset, so they can stop preventing themselves or sabotaging their own success and get into this state of mind, this sort of flow state where they can just learn the stuff, apply it, follow very simple instructions, and achieve the success. So I think that our biggest value that we bring to our audience is not only having this blueprint that we can just hand off to them and show them exactly this $1 million ad, that I'm using, or these $1 million ads, real examples. So we can show them exactly the pre-sale pages that we're using. And so we can just turn over to them the exact offers that we're promoting. That all of that becomes easy. And then it's just a matter of whether somebody believes in it, whether somebody believes in themselves. So we feel like we've really come to understand the way of helping take a person from where they are in this struggling state and bridge them over to that new way of thinking, into that that new state that allows them to succeed. Because everybody has that moment. We call it a breakthrough. You're going to have it at some point in your life if you just keep going and you don't give up. But we just have figured out a way, I think, to fast track people to that place. And so that's what we're all about. Now that's all that Rob and I do. We run ads. It takes us about 15 minutes a day. Spend the rest of the day trying to help other people achieve the same sort of success.
Wow. Awesome. So guys, listen. If you guys just caught what Gary said, the first thing, stay laser focused. And especially if you want to start building a profitable business using affiliate marketing and Facebook ads, the first thing that you have to do is simply believe in the system first. And if you believe that affiliate marketing with Facebook ad can actually change your life around and give you the opportunity to actually either build a side hustle business or a full-time business right now, listen, the link is right below this video on YouTube in the video description. Some people are asking. And on Facebook, right at the post text on the top, there's a link. Click on it, sign up, make sure you are there live, because Rob and Gary will be pulling behind the curtains, showing you exactly how the 3-step blueprint work, from case study, from how the 62-year-old grandma Bonnie went from 0 to the top affiliate on Clickbank, will be all showing to you. So listen, okay, if you guys are excited about this, make sure you click that link and let us know in the comment box right below on YouTube and Facebook if you guys actually learned some amazing stuff from Gary and Rob. And make sure you get the thumbs up right now so that Gary and Rob knows that you guys are appreciating everything that they are sharing. So at the end of the day, listen, it is such an honor of mine to actually host this interview with you, Gary and Rob. And I know that your guys' time is very valuable, and having you guys here to share your system and process is also a very big thing too. So again, thank you guys very, very much. Rob, any last minute words?
Yeah, thanks for inviting us on. I'm excited for the live workshop.
Awesome. All right. So other than that, listen, again, if you're on YouTube right now, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube video, click that notification bell so that each time I release a brand new video or having a guest expert on to actually get some advice out of them or see what they're doing. Make sure you click that so that you get notified right away. Other than that, listen, I look forward on seeing you guys in our live workshop. Link is right below. Click it, sign up, make sure you are there, and I look forward on seeing you all next week. So thank you, Gary. Thank you, Rob. I'll see you guys soon.
See ya.
Yeah.